A emergência é um processo da natureza que é dominante, aliás. Podemos dizer que a origem da vida foi emergente. Quer dizer, a vida não foi criada por nenhum processo linear. A vida foi criada por um conjunto de situações aleatórias, de coisas, de moléculas que se foram combinando até que saiu uma vida. Mas também a própria matéria, a maneira como os cristais se formam, a maneira como os continentes se formam, como o planeta se formou, tudo isso é emergente. A emergência não é um processo linear, não tem a ver com aquela ideia um pouco humana nós temos da causa e efeito. Eu faço uma coisa e vai dar o efeito tal. A emergência não funciona assim. A emergência tem a ver com pequenas interações, relações aleatórias, e dessas pequenas interações vai emergir qualquer coisa de mais reconhecível.
The rule is very simple. It's basically, I tell the computer, draw 1 million times the same lines with some randomness in the scale and randomness in the color. The color are totally random. And I see what I get. And I did it 10 times, 20 times until I got something that sounds good to me, and I stop my process. Also, that relates to the child game Mikado, when you hold a bunch of stick and you just throw away and you get something. And that's exactly what I did. I took some 1 million line, and I throw it on the building. By myself, it would take me a couple of 100 years to do it, and that's happened. That's the emergence. That's that was. It's not my goal. It's not it's just happened from the process, and I like that.
You talk about emergency when you have a system that produces more than when you put in it. Okay? Obviously, no termite know what an anthill is. Or no termite knows what air conditioning is, but termites, anthills are air conditioned so that the temperature gets lower and the baby termites can live, otherwise they would die. But it has been shown that they don't need to know what air conditioning is, because by just working in very local condition with the construction and with the other termites, the structure that creates the air conditioning emerge from the collective actions of the termites.
I can never see how the particles go together and whatever they're gonna create. So I can only kind of influence the piece in the beginning, but the rest I have to let go and see what it does. It is based on the model of a chemical computer by Gordon Pass in the 1950s. He tried to work with material, making parallel processes in matter. That's what I use, but I don't do it in a scientific way, but rather in the spatial sculptural way. There's electricity pulsed through the liquid. You see bubbles raising and a crystal forming at the bottom, and the shape it makes will change the flow of the electricity that goes through the liquid, and whatever the flow is will be hearable later. And then of course there's this additional factor that Gordon Pask also used it to let it work on its own, so that it after some time can distinguish between different frequencies. So that was actually the secret in the background, not the workings, but what can come out of this.
So this is Bacterial Orchestra. It's a self-organizing musical organism. Basically what it does is that every one of these cells has a set of mouth and a set of ears. So it listens for music and tries to replay that music. And every cell, if it doesn't like what it hears, it will die and be reborn listening in another fashion. So all the cells will sort of evolve to only cells that like the music that they hear.
Every cell is really, really simple, but together they create a really complex whole. A music that's ever changing and composed in the moment and can never be played twice.
Do you consider it music or sound?
Sound. Oh, no, it's music. Sorry about that. Music, yeah.
We definitely consider it music.
If you take one cell, that's sort of sounds only, but together it's definitely music.
Yeah.
Definitely music, yeah.
Emergencias se pueden encontrar en cualquier sistema. Por ejemplo, en la cultura, o sea, en el lenguaje de la cultura ocurre todo el tiempo. En cosas que están a mitad de camino entre cultura y biología. Por ejemplo, el sabor de algo dulce. ¿Eso qué es? ¿Dónde está lo dulce? Es toda una relación entre sistemas diferentes, desde moléculas con otras moléculas que están en nuestro cerebro, hasta llegar a la construcción o la idea de que es algo dulce, sobre lo cual casi todos estamos de acuerdo. El dulce no reside en los azúcares, en las moléculas del azúcar, no está ahí donde está lo dulce. Lo dulce emerge. La propia música es... ¿Cómo es posible que un CD, que es un aparato que es estático, ¿sí? ¿Dónde está la música? ¿Sí? No está ahí dentro, tampoco está solo dentro de nuestros cerebros, es una emergencia a través de interacción de sistemas. Otra emergencia son 4 letras o 4 bases y la genética con eso es escribir el código de la vida.
Inventé varias semillas y cada semilla genera unos ramos, unas hojas y unas flores. Y a partir de eso se puede crear estos jardines que son muy exuberantes por los colores y que también puede interactuar con el público. Pues las semillas son algoritmos, o sea, son elementos matemáticos, pero en este mundo de la matemática lo interesante es que a partir de esos algoritmos que son unas formas muy calculadas, hay elementos aleatorios que van a desarrollar sorpresa y emergen otras pequeñitas plantas que no crecen al mismo lugar. Eso da una forma de poesía dentro de un espacio bastante rígido. Entonces me parece muy interesante esta idea de hacer un paraíso artificial.
What is possible with a computer which would not be possible without a computer? Now we know that there exist systems with emerging properties in assemblage, so it can bring more than what you give to it. So it's not anymore true that the computer does only what you tell him to do. Whatever you put into a computer is immediately deprived of any sense, meaning, or signification. It only becomes a formal chains of digits, not even digits, physical states that transmit and communicate. So it means that you can put many different things within a computer and crossbreed them. So like I can take a piece of music, and from this piece of music I can evolve a building. And this is precisely what is going on here. Programs have nothing random, they are completely deterministic, which means that if I run the program twice with the same parameters at the input, I will get the same output. But before I try it, the output is unpredictable.
O tag, eu acho que ele se relaciona bem com esse conceito de emergência, no sentido em que ele tende a uma complexidade, ele é nesse sentido generativo. Você não tem muito controle sobre o que vai resultar. A pessoa digitando uma palavra, uma frase, ele vai buscar 3 tags relacionados a essa frase, né? Vai buscar 3 vídeos ligados a esses tags. Vai fazer o download desses vídeos num servidor, vai misturá-los, vai remixá-los, criando uma outra coisa. Então, você parte de um sistema aparentemente simples que vai trazer resultados complexos. O algoritmo é até simples, mas o desdobramento dele, não. E o resultado visual que chega sempre nos surpreende também.